Hey guys, so I'm back and I have a few October favorites, some things I've been loving this month, some things I discovered, some things I'm continuing to enjoy. So I thought I'd share with you guys. So I'm gonna get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is lip liners. So I recently got into lip liners and I wasn't a huge fan. I mainly am the type of person that'll just use lip balms or little colors like on my lips, maybe a lipstick here or there, but I'm mainly like a lip balm person. Um, so I'm really venturing out of my comfort zone sometimes when I wear lipsticks. The lip liners I discovered this month were the Rimmel London Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liners, and I got the shades Obsession 64 and then 20 Rich. Now, both of these are kind of deep because I was thinking like fall colors, it would look good. And right now on my lips, I'm actually wearing the Obsession color. So it's like a really deep red. And I think it goes really great with my skin tone. And I was like, if I could just find a medium between Rich and Obsession, I would be set for life because Rich is kind of like a brownish color. It's a little, it's really dark. I don't think I want to wear it like just yet for fall because it's still trying to transition into fall. It's not that cold yet, and it's like a really rich brown. So I guess that's why I called rich, but whatever. And then I got Obsession, which I'm wearing right now, and I really like that one because it's like a red, and I feel like it goes really well with me. And I just use the lip liner on my entire lip. I don't just line my lip. I use it as the whole thing. I don't just line it and then put a lipstick. No, I'm sticking to the whole thing. This liner is like really interesting because it took me a while to like figure out how to use it. So it's really like a little wind up crayon, kind of like an eyebrow like filler pencil, but it's really like crayony. Like you know when you were a kid, there were like those push up crayons, but yeah, even those were probably sturdier than this lip pencil in all seriousness because you can only push it up um, a little bit before it like smudges back. Like seriously, you cannot push this up so much and then go like on your lips. No, you can only push it up like a little bit and then just keep moving it up because um, if you start off with something as tall as like that, seriously, not good. You need to go like that, like just enough to get you started and then just keep rolling it up because it will break off and then you'll kind of have to just use your finger, which I discovered myself. So yeah, just watch out for that if you get these lip liners. But I really like them. They're really, really matte. So I had given myself like a lip scrub, a sugar lip scrub, and my lips are so dry after that. So I usually just put a lip my lips are really dry after I do the scrub, so I usually just use like a lip balm and then I put this on because this is super, super matte. Like once you put this on, like maybe if you had like a clear lip gloss, that would be good if you want to, but it's super, super matte. But I really, really like it. It's just super matte. So if you want that matte effect, this is what you need. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Burt's Bees. And I know we all know about Burt's Bees. It's been out there for a while. But I recently just discovered, like I had like the original Burt's Bees one, and I have honey, and I have peppermint. I'm a huge lip balm person, chapstick person. But I recently was, just walking around Target, and I found the section with Burt's Bees, and I was like, wow, there's a lot more. And I love things with mango butter and coconut. So he has one, it's on the Burt's Bees Nourishing Lip Balm with mango butter. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells just like mangoes. And it's super, super nourishing. Like I just feel like if I put that on, I'm set. I put this on and I go to bed. It's awesome. And then I also got the Burt's Bees Hydrating, and it's the lip balm with coconut and pear. And I love coconut. I know it's like a summer thing, like coconuts in the fall. Why did I even purchase this? Same thing with mango butter, but still, it's winter. You need that nourishment of that coconut. I'm pretty sure there's like coconut oil in this, and you need that like all the time. So it shouldn't just be like a summer like fragrance, seriously. And the same thing with like the mango butter. I feel like the mango butter is super nourishing. I feel like it's more hydrating and moisturizing than um, the coconut and pear, but like I feel like when I put it on, it's just like thicker. It's got that like nice effect. But the coconut one I really like too. It's just like a little lighter on the nourishment, but I mean I really enjoy it as well. The next thing I'm going to talk about in my skincare department is the dew puff. I got a dew puff finally because I wanted to see what all the rage was about. And it was actually bigger than I thought it would be. Like, seriously, look how big this thing is. Like, it's huge. Like, I didn't think it would be this big when I got it. So it was like super hard when I got it. You know, you needed to add water to it, like, basically, like you do with a sponge. And then it got super like soft and it kind of looked otherworldly, like it was from like a different planet, because when you put water on it, especially like a lot of water before you like squeeze the water out, it looks so clear and translucent. I just thought it was so cool. And it's mainly like plant based, so yeah, it doesn't really use any harsh, materials. It's so soft, like literally you could use this on a baby. Like I had read reviews that said like people weren't sure if they would use this on their baby. You should use this on your baby. It's so soft, like oh my gosh. But it's not as exfoliating as I thought it would be. Like I thought it was going to be really exfoliating, especially like if I put like my exfoliator on here and just like scrub my face with it. It didn't really give that effect. So I mainly just use it on like cleansers or like makeup remover cleansers, stuff like that. I don't really use it for exfoliating or scrubs or anything like that, but I do like it because I'm able to, use like a thing, like something on my face to get rid of the cleansers instead of my hands. So I really like that. And it's able to get, all the cracks and stuff around my face and around my nose and without using my hands. Because if I don't have to use my hands on my face, life is just, better because I wash my hands, but your hands are like the dirtiest thing. And then I'd rather just transfer it onto this and then just scrub my face. So I find it really easy in that department. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, well, the next two things are going to be about food because when I find something I like, I'm obsessed with it for a long time. So when I was a kid, my grandma was like hugely into ginger snaps. Like she would go to the 99-cent store and just get ginger snaps. Like that's kind of I think the only cookie she really enjoys, like really really enjoys. And when I was a kid, whenever I would see her, she would always have ginger snaps. So whenever I see them, I think of her. So I was in Trader Joe's and I had heard about their triple ginger snaps and they are freaking delicious. I cannot even tell you. Oh my God. Because first of all, they come in this huge thing and it says made with crystallized ginger, puree, and ground ginger. Like seriously. And when I tasted them, like they're really tiny cookies, so you kind of don't feel bad when you eat like 10 at once. Yeah, I just said 10 at once. Yep, I did. But they seriously, like, I'm not a huge ginger person because ginger and onions look so similar when they're chopped up. And one time I ate ginger thinking it was an onion peel. Oh my God, I nearly died. But it's so spicy. Like, the ginger is actually in there, I feel like. It's just really, really good. And it reminds me of my grandma. Like, I feel like for the rest of my life, I'll be like, ginger snaps equal my grandma. I might buy her some and take her some because I don't think she knows that Trader Joe's has ginger snaps and that these are so delicious and spicy. I just love them. I highly, highly recommend them. If you want like that spicy type of cookie. And if you've never had ginger snaps, they're just like a spicy cookie. Like it's good. It's not like super like knock you down on the ground spice, but it'll give you that kick and it's really, really good. And it's kind of like an old favorite. I love peanut butter, but when I know that like everyone has been on the cookie butter thing for a while, but I just recently discovered it and it's so delicious and they only sell it at Trader Joe's. Do not ask me why, but I usually when I find something I like, I will research it and there's no other place that sells it, maybe on Amazon, but no like brick and mortar place that sells cookie butter. So I got the speculoos loose cookie butter, not the crunchy, because there's actually three kinds. There's the regular one, the crunchy kind, and then there's like a chocolate. So it's like chocolate and the regular cookie butter, but it's seriously so good. It smells like Oh my god. It kind of smells like peanut butter. It smells, yeah, it definitely has that peanut butter quality, but it kind of reminds me of this cookie that I had. And you've probably seen this cookie in like drugstores or even the supermarket. It's called like it's Biscoff. I don't know. It's like those rectangular cookies. And it kind of smells exactly like that. Like I discovered those cookies on a flight that I took, and I was obsessed with those cookies for a long time after the flight. And then when I found out about this and I did research on them, I did research on peanut butter, on cookie butter. And everyone was like, it smells just like that cookie, like the Biscoff cookie. And I was like, there's no way it tastes and smells just like that cookie. And I was like, you know what, I'll just try it. So when I went to go get the ginger snaps, I was like, let me get this cookie butter because I don't know when I'll be back by Trader Joe's. Let me just try it out. As soon as I opened it, I sniffed it. Seriously, I sniffed it. And I'm not someone to sniff stuff when I eat stuff. I just usually eat it. But I just had to see if it smelled like the cookie. And it definitely, oh my god, smells like the cookie. And it tastes like the cookie too. If you've never had the Biscoff cookie, it's kind of like a sweet, like gingerbready cookie, but it's lighter than gingerbread. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's really, really good. And it's kind of like, just regular peanut butter. You can spread it on, it says spread it on pancakes or waffles, peanut butter and cookies. You can make peanut butter and cookie sandwiches. Or peanut or cookie butter and jelly sandwiches. I have yet to try that. I was thinking about doing that. I was like, this is just like peanut butter. I could do that. You can serve it on ice cream, dip pretzels or celery in it. It says do not refrigerate. And it says they make it in the Netherlands. Where did they say that? Oh, product of the Netherlands. And I think it was like really huge in the Netherlands, but for some reason, Trader Joe's is the only one that has it. And this is what it looks like. And I was really surprised it's like a glass jar. Like seriously, I'm going to save this when I'm done with it. And I've eaten like that much of it. Like, yeah. And I had to put it down because I was like, this tastes so good. It really does. It tastes so delicious. And it reminds me of that cookie. And I was like, I need to go and get those cookies. I haven't had them in a long time because I went on a trip maybe 2 years ago and they served those cookies and I was like obsessed with those Biscoff cookies for like at least a month or two when I got home. So now I want to talk about TV shows that I've been into. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's probably like in my top 10 shows of all time. Like seriously, I could watch that show so many times. It is hilarious. And it had like 8 seasons, I think, cuz I went back and watched like basically the whole series and I was so sad when it ended in 2011 cuz I didn't get into the show until like its 7th season. My mom was like, come on over here. You're ready. It's time for you to grow up and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. So we would like watch it together and I fell in love with that show. And then when HBO Go happened, I watched like the entire series like maybe 2 years ago. It's so funny. Like there's not that many shows that or movies that I'll watch where I will laugh out loud. But that show makes me laugh out loud. Like, seriously, my stomach hurts from laughing. Larry David is amazing. I'm so sad that there hasn't been another season of that show because I would be right there on HBO, ready for it to be back on because it's seriously, like, it's so funny. I highly recommend you guys watch it. It's probably one of the best comedies I've seen. In a long time. And as you know, like Larry David he is was the co-creator of Seinfeld. He's not like dead or anything, but I think he's still alive. He was the co-creator of Seinfeld with Jerry Seinfeld as the other creator. And then he did Curb Your Enthusiasm as like a mockumentary type thing of his life as like, a retired like writer. And the stuff that happens to him is just unbelievable, but it's kind of like believable because it could happen to you at any time. It's just that it happens to him. That's the end of my favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you found all my weird October favorites things like enjoyable because I know there was a lot of like different things from like beauty to fashion to food. But let me know what you think. And also I wanted to let you guys know that I have a blog or that I write on a blog. I have my own blog. Where I just talk about pretty much anything. It can be from beauty stuff to skincare or just things that happen in my life. And I'm just like, wow, I cannot believe that happened. And I just need to talk about it. So I've done that before. So if you guys want to check that out, that'd be awesome. And I really would appreciate having you guys' opinions because I love hearing what other people think. And if some of these things have happened to you, or, if you're liking the products that I'm talking about, I just really want to know what you think. So subscribe and, comment and check out the blog. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.